Okay, I'm back again to talk about various topics like atomic motion, balloons, CO2 from candles, comets, atom bomb, and many explosions, glowing of a star. Sun takes 8 minutes, that you know. Black hole. Okay, let's start. First is atomic motion. Let's take an atom over here. This atom has, you can see, one electron, another electron, another electron, another electron. So in this, you know about electrons, neutrons. These electrons which are rounding like this is moving. I was given the sound, but let's take this electrons and moving rapidly, very very fast. Let's take this as to be some. Let's take this as to be carbon. Carbon has six. Carbon has six electrons. This one doesn't, but still, let's think. So these are the electrons. In the middle is a very very small little circle. In that circle, according to their atomic number, that is for carbon there is 6 atomic number. That means 6 protons, 6 neutrons. Maybe 6, maybe less 6 protons. And obviously maybe 6 or maybe not 6 neutrons. And obviously 6 electrons. 6 electrons revolve around the 6 protons and the neutrons. Now the atomic number is determined by the number of protons, and the electron determine the last cell of electrons, that is this cell. Can you see? The last cell determines how the structure of the electron and how its what can I say? How its structure of the electron and the function happens. That means suppose this atom, another atom comes with the last cell as 6. Hey, this one is 6, okay, and the last cell is 2 here. So to balance with this 2, this 6 will give 2 over here. So from 6 we will go 2. So this is 4 now, and 6 minus 2 4, and 2 plus 2 4. So these 2 balances and joins. Understand? Like that. Now recently scientists have found a new element called neutron. Doing this neutron is a substance which can go actually very very fast. It can go faster than light. It can go faster than light. Can you imagine that? So when it goes faster than light, uh, obviously, let's suppose a supernova happens some billion years, some billion light years away. Neutron will come 3 hours faster than the light comes. 3 hours faster than the light reaches the earth. Obviously it will take billion years, but 3 hours still less. So this atom, as I have already told, that from atom to stars I will discuss about in this video. This atom is very essential in life because anything you see, that light, me, my specs, that door, anything, this camera, anything that you see is made of atoms. But do you know which is the most essential for life? That is carbon. Carbon is because carbon has, there are two carbons. One is Venus. In Venus, the carbon has taken some other part which is very destructive. Because of that, Venus has become such unbearable place. But in Earth, every living organism, and obviously every living organism, any other things are made of carbon. Because can carbon can combine with itself. That is the myth. So we are made of carbon only. If we like, because of that, let's suppose this pen is there. So if I burn this pen, this is made of carbon. So if this was something else, if this is made of carbon, if I burn this, what will come out? CO2. that is carbon dioxide, CO2. It is carbon dioxide. Look, written CO2. It's carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide happens how? When a fire, let's say this is the fire. Boom, boom. Let's take this as the fire. Oxygen comes in. The pen is on the fire. I put the pen in the fire. Oxygen comes in, and the fire burns with this. Fire burns with this. And as this is made of carbon, carbon dioxide goes out. Carbon dioxide goes out. What comes in? Oxygen. What goes out? Carbon dioxide. Okay? Because oxygen comes, that is O2, and this is carbon, C. So C plus O2 goes out, CO2. Understood? So this was what. Now, do you know about balloons? Why balloons fly? Some balloons fly. Some balloons don't do anything because there are some gases which are lighter than other gases. That means their atom. This also depends on their atom. Like let's suppose oxygen. Oxygen's atomic number is 8. That means 8 electrons, 8 protons and neutrons. So, and helium's atomic number is 2. That is 2 electrons. Now 2 electrons is obviously less than 8 electrons. Because of that, that is the reason why helium is lighter than oxygen. That is why when you fill helium in a balloon, it flies up. And when you fill oxygen or normal air in the balloon, just nothing, doesn't do anything. So let's take this balloon, bunch of balloons flying away, still flying away. I put some heliums in this, and these balloons and just leaving. Goes. But if I had put some normal air, it wouldn't have got. Because helium is only 2 electrons, so it will obviously fly away. That is why. Now, let's talk about a comet. In the comet, I think you know, still then let me say, everything is made of carbon. I told you earlier in this video, everything is made of carbon. So our body, even stars, everything is made of carbon. Not everything, but anything that is you can see, or maybe except stars. Let's take a comet. Comet is made of a carbon. Everything in our body is there in the stars. Yes, don't believe me, but yes, everything in our body which we are made of, the table, the chair, the iron, anything, this pen, everything was there in the stars, or at least the planets are there. We are made of stars, made of planets. Okay, so let's take a comet. This comet going. Okay, so this comet is going. It's on fire. Now you might ask, this comet is on fire, but why is it white? I'm going to it later, but let's talk about something else now. When a comet is not on fire. Comet is full of dust and gas. You've heard of many comets which have crashed with Earth many years ago, or with Mars. You must have heard that Mars had life and a comet crashed and everything gone. Dinosaurs were there in Earth and comet crashed, everything gone. So a comet, this comet is going. Let's say this is in the Earth's surface and it's going to hit this house. So when it enters from the space in the gravitational field of the Earth, it gets in, and because of the friction, because of the gravitational force, it gets in very fast. Okay, and because of the friction with the air and the comet, it starts to light up and it burns. And obviously no ice is there, because when it comes nearer to the solar system, obviously no ice is there, because you might think sun is very far, but sun is massive, so the heat from the sun goes very far and very strong. So the comet will obviously have no ice, only the rock. So when a comet falls, it burns, It falls. We are made of comets. Very surprising to see. Okay, we've talked about atom. Let's talk about atomic bomb then. And bomb. You know that the atomic bomb had erupted in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan during the Second World War. In the end of Second World War, the atom bomb itself created the end of the Second World War. So the atom bomb. How the atom bomb works? Atom bomb works in various ways. The atom, this atom, when I split it, it breaks into two parts. It breaks into two parts. Let's say this is the atom. I split it, it breaks into two parts. And as a result, a tremendous amount of heat is produced. That is what happens in the sun. Hydrogen atoms react with helium atoms split. Atoms are split in the sun and breaks. That is why so much of heat is produced.